Hello and welcome back all my Dragon Ball theorists. In yesterday's video I talked a little bit about the matchup of Goku vs Granola and why Goku will have a tough time against him with his new base UI. Ultra Instinct or not, you still need power, massive amounts of power, if you're going to fight against these serious fighters like Jiren or Broly. Ultra Instinct is only as effective as the power of the one wielding it. Being able to move without thought is great, but if you don't have the power to move at incredible speed to get out of the way, it doesn't matter. Since Ultra Instinct isn't a power-up, it's an ability that is limited to one's actual power. Which brings us to Granola, the strongest fighter in the universe. I did say yesterday that Granola is someone who is supposed to be stronger than Broly and Jiren as well, which was met with some fun debate in the comments. The reason why I brought it up in the first place was to really drive home the point that power still rules the Dragon Ball universe. Ultra Instinct is an incredibly useful ability, but useful abilities are often easily trumped by massive amounts of power. We've seen it time and time again. That is just how it works. If you have enough power, you are basically immune to all damage. Hakai, which is an ability that can erase anything, is still based on the power of the one wielding it. This is why Vegeta was able to ascend past Toppo's power and encase his fist in energy to completely nullify the destruction energy. Goku mastered Ultra Instinct at the Tournament of Power in his silver hair limit breaking form. Whis told us that if you could do this, then you can avoid all danger. However, that isn't literally true. Jiren's massive power was greater than MUI Goku, allowing him to hit him multiple times and overwhelm Goku even though Jiren doesn't have Ultra Instinct. Goku simply lacked the power and speed to move his body fast enough even with MUI to avoid Jiren. My boy Sid said it the best. And that is exactly what the Cerulean Dragon granted Granola. Well, not unlimited. However, a wish to become the most powerful life form apart from the gods themselves. I do think it's interesting that this wish came at a severe cost. That Granola sacrificed his remaining 150 years of life in exchange to become the strongest in the universe. So the dragon obviously knows of fighters like Broly, Goku, and Vegeta, and somehow managed to increase his power beyond that. The reason I do bring up Broly is he is power personified and he is in Universe 7. Also, Broly was mentioned in the manga and thus is relevant to the story. In the Broly movie, it did take a fusion of Gogeta to defeat him. I do like to think that Goku, after everything that happened in the Moro arc, could defeat Broly. However, Broly is like the Hulk and seems to tap into this unlimited power the angrier he gets. Yet, with this unique wish, the dragon was able to make Granola stronger than Broly. Keep in mind, Broly is supposed to be in the same vicinity of power as Jiren too. I know it's heavily debated on who is the strongest. We don't know if Jiren has been training. Both Jiren and Broly fans are extremely loyal and can always make a strong debate on why their favorite character is the strongest. However, if Granola is stronger than Broly, and stronger than Goku and Vegeta from the Moro arc, he definitely is stronger than Jiren full power from the tournament. There could be some catch to this wish though. I guess the perception of strongest fighter could mean something different in the eyes of the dragon. Are we talking about raw power like Broly, or some type of technique or extreme durability? What is the strongest fighter? People have mentioned that Granola isn't the seasoned fighter that Goku and Vegeta are, that together they will defeat him. First, Granola has been around for 50 years doing errands for the Heaters, fighting all types of characters. Also, it might not matter what type of fighting experience he had. What I mean by that is, we did see that the dragon did impart new abilities to Granola that he didn't have before. Right after the wish when testing his strength, Oatmeal says the boulder exploded? What technique was that? So clearly Granola wasn't able to do this before, and now he can. Which makes me wonder what else has he acquired. Perhaps Granola has rapid regeneration like Piccolo, or is nearly invulnerable to damage. Perhaps the dragon took the best fighting abilities from the strongest fighters and gave them to Granola. Since Vegeta is learning Hakai, does that mean this ability Granola used is destruction power? Could he have some access to Ultra Instinct since Goku does? Obviously there are limits to each dragon's power unless you are the Divine Dragon and can grant any wish. The dragon did say apart from the gods themselves. However, Goku and Vegeta are wielding power of the gods. So what can Granola really do now that he is the strongest in the universe will be interesting. I do think we are being set up for several surprises in this arc and with Granola. Perhaps Granola now possesses the ability to figure out his opponent's weakness and exploit it. This would make him the strongest fighter. It doesn't have to be all about raw power. If Granola's body is nigh invulnerable due to his new power, this might force Goku and Vegeta to go all out. If Goku uses his limit-breaking silver hair form to cause damage, Granola can just exploit it, since this transformation has a time limit and stamina drain. For all we know, Granola might not get tired. He could have infinite stamina like the androids, or like Frieza, he could be able to breathe in the vacuum of space, which as we have seen in the past has been a big part of defeating Goku and Vegeta. There are so many factors to consider when you become the strongest fighter in the universe. Granola might be a lot tougher than we expect. I do plan on having a separate video talking about the actual fight between Granola and Goku and Vegeta coming up, as well as going into Granola's companion Oatmeal. However, how do you think this fight will turn out? Do you think Granola is actually the strongest fighter in the universe? Could the dragon have been clever with his perception of the strongest fighter and given Granola all types of abilities? I always love to hear your thoughts and theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it and smash that like button. Also, please subscribe to support the channel and turn on that notification bell to keep those theories coming.